This is my broken iPhone 4S, and the part there's a lot of things broken on it, but the one thing that broke that I hoped wouldn't break is the battery connector over here. So at one point sorry about that. At one point this was broken off from the main board, or the motherboard, whatever you call it, the board. And so I should have just left it at that. This is an alternative to getting it fixed. It wouldn't charge, so I sent it to get repaired, but now whenever I use it, it wasn't repaired, but even worse, it reboots every few minutes. So if you have a broken connector and you don't want to spend it might be cheaper elsewhere, but $30 to $50 to fix it. It might be even more. Some charge like $100 something. I would suggest I just order this cheap. Battery case off of eBay. This is the cheapest one I could find. So it's shipped from China. Let's see. It says CL1375. It's supposed to have as much charge as the original battery. It says 1900 milliamp hours. And so it comes with the micro USB cable, which I'm going to pull out here. Just regular micro USB cable. And then it comes with the battery case that you open up like this and you plug in. I think it says capacity over here. If I resume, sorry about that. I'm using my other iPhone 4S to make this video. So it says the capacity is 1900 milliamp hours. So that's supposedly as much as the actual iPhone itself. So I just made this video to say that as an alternative, if you break your battery connector, you might want to get one of these instead. These battery cases. And then hopefully it works. I think I need to charge the case first, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go charge the case and see how it works. But it fits snug. It fits pretty well. I'm having trouble putting it on. This is what it looks like. I'll post the listing in there. As you can see, the holes line up pretty well. No issues. Oh, it was off. So there's an on-off button at the very bottom. Oh, and there you see it. Power's on the phone. It is an alternative to replacing the battery connector. This is what I probably should have gotten in the first place, instead of trying to get it fixed. And there. And it reboots. It might work, it might not, but I just wanted to show it as an alternative. One thing I forgot to mention about this case. Let's see if I can adjust the zoom. So as you can see, all the holes line up pretty well. Last thing I forgot to mention is very bottom over here, there's a battery indicator. You just press the button and it'll tell you how much battery is left on the external case. So this is all for the low price of $6, shipped from China, bought from someone in Canada on eBay. I'm going to test it with an actual working phone. This broken battery connector, all it does is restart. So it was a failure. So I'll be testing this cover, this battery case is fully charged, and I need to turn it on. One of the bad things is you can't charge your phone normally. If it's plugged into here, you have to charge it to the micro USB. So right now it's down to 6%. It says it's rated at 1900 milliamp hours. So in theory it should be able to charge this phone completely, since the standard iPhone 4S, let me pause this, since the standard iPhone 4S battery is around 1400 milliamps. So got it in, it's on. Should be charging, but it's not. Let's try it again one more time. I had to switch the on and off button and eventually fixed it. But it's not working now. There, after switching it on and off. It's charging. So we'll see. It's at 4%. We'll see how long it takes to get back to, if it gets to 100%. Check back on this a little later. I think it's 10:32. Good thing is it went from 4% to 5%. So it's been about 25 minutes. It's now at 20%. It was originally at 5%. So in 20 minutes it's gone up 15%, which is not too bad. We'll check again in half an hour to see if it's still charging. Maybe a little longer.
Vô đâu nó cao hơn nhỉ? Mình nói cái bên sườn nó cao chứ nó hụt khơi không á. Đây quả này cái không, nhưng mà anh tiền này nó hụt khơi đây cái cao xuống nhắn quả nó đừng nhắn xuống nó thì rồi.
Seems that it only charged it up to 47%. And you can see that it can't charge anymore. I guess every time I turn it off, it'll beep. So with this charger case, I tried charging it once and it went from about 5% or 6% up to 47%. So it charges up 41%. I'm going to try this test once again. If I press the back, it shows that it's fully charged. I mean, the case itself is fully charged. I'm at 10% right now. And so I'm going to turn the on-off switch to on. It says that it's charging. It's 12:50. I'll leave this on for an hour or two, and we'll see how much it charges up. So it looks like this charger case only recharges about 40%. So it only does about 40%. It's empty. If this is on while you charge, it'll charge both the battery case and the phone. If you turn it off, it'll just recharge the case itself. So far it works. I thought it'd charge the phone completely, but it only charges it up 40%.